Have you ever stopped to wonder why your dog suddenly moves closer to you when a stranger walks by? Or why they always seem to position themselves between you and the door? What if I told you that your dog has been sending you silent signals of protection every single day, and most owners never even realize it? Most people think their dog is just being clingy or anxious or maybe a little weird. But what's actually happening is something far more profound. Your dog sees you as someone worth protecting, and the lengths they go to, without a single word, without any expectation of reward, will genuinely change the way you look at them forever. Today, we're going to uncover the signs that your dog is secretly acting as your guardian. Some of these will surprise you, some will make you smile, and at least one of them will probably make your heart ache in the most beautiful way possible. Let's start with something almost every dog owner has experienced, but never truly understood. You're sitting on the couch, relaxed, maybe watching television, and without any invitation, your dog quietly gets up, walks across the room, and settles down right at your feet. Not beside you, not on their own bed, right at your feet, facing away from you. You probably thought they just wanted to be close, and yes, that's part of it. But there's something more deliberate happening here. Dogs who position themselves at their owner's feet, especially facing outward, are instinctively placing themselves as a first line of defense. They are putting their body between you and whatever might come through that door. It's not random. It's ancient. It's loyalty written into their very biology. This behavior traces back thousands of years to when dogs and humans first began living together. Long before leashes and dog beds and squeaky toys, dogs earned their place beside humans by doing exactly this: watching, guarding, and staying alert so their human could rest safely. Your dog hasn't forgotten that. Even in your perfectly safe living room, that instinct still burns quietly inside them. Now, here's something that will make you rethink every walk you've ever taken together. You've probably noticed that your dog always tries to walk slightly ahead of you, or right beside your leg, never drifting too far. People usually assume this is about dominance, or just excitement. But behaviorists have found something far more interesting. Dogs who stay close to their owner's side during walks are actively monitoring the environment on your behalf. They're scanning. They're reading scents, sounds, and subtle visual cues that your human senses would completely miss. The moment they sense something unfamiliar, a strange person, an unusual smell, a sound that doesn't belong, watch what happens. Their body stiffens slightly, their ears shift forward, and almost imperceptibly, they slow down and angle their body just a little toward you. They are creating a physical barrier with their own body. For you. And most owners just say, "Oh, he gets weird around strangers," and move on. But that's not weird behavior. That is devotion in its purest physical form. Let's talk about something that happens at night, something so quiet that most people sleep right through it. If you have a dog who sleeps in your bedroom, or even just nearby, there's a good chance they wake up during the night and check on you. Not because they're anxious, not because they heard a noise, but because checking on you is something they feel compelled to do. Researchers studying dog sleep patterns have found that dogs frequently rouse from sleep, orient themselves toward their owner, and only return to sleep once they've confirmed that everything is okay. They are, in the most literal sense, keeping watch over you while you're at your most vulnerable, while you're unconscious, while you cannot protect yourself. Think about that for a moment. Your dog, this creature who depends on you for food, for shelter, for everything, still chooses to spend their sleeping hours making sure you're safe. The relationship isn't one-sided. It never has been. Now, there's a sign that's often mistaken for bad behavior, and it's one of the most powerful protective gestures a dog can make. Has your dog ever placed themselves directly between you and another person? Maybe a visitor came too close or someone raised their voice, and suddenly your dog was just there, quietly, calmly, but unmistakably present, standing between you and the perceived threat. This is called blocking behavior, and it's one of the most deliberate protective acts in a dog's repertoire. They're not being aggressive. They're not being territorial in a dangerous way. They are physically saying, to get to this person, you go through me first. It's so instinctive, so deeply rooted that many dogs do it without any training whatsoever. It's just who they are. What's extraordinary is that dogs often reserve this behavior specifically for the person they feel most bonded to. It's not random. If your dog blocks for you, it means you are their person. You are the one they have decided somewhere deep in that loyal heart is worth standing in front of. But protection doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like the gentlest thing in the world. When you're sad, when you're crying on the couch or lying in bed feeling low, does your dog come and press themselves against you? Not jump, not play, just lean. Heavy and warm and steady. This is another form of protection, though not the kind that guards against physical danger. Dogs are extraordinarily sensitive to emotional states. Studies have confirmed that dogs can distinguish the sound of human crying from other vocalizations and respond with increased physical affection. They can smell the hormonal changes associated with stress and grief, and when they detect that you are suffering, something inside them activates. They come to you. They press their weight against you as if trying to absorb the pain through sheer physical contact. They cannot fix what's wrong. They know that, but they refuse to let you face it alone. That pressing, that leaning, it's them saying, I'm here. I've got you. You are not alone in this. There's one more sign, and it might be the most overlooked of all. Pay attention to where your dog positions themselves when new people enter your home. A truly protective dog will rarely run to greet strangers first. Instead, they'll look at you. They'll watch your face, read your body language, and make a decision based entirely on how you respond. If you're relaxed, they relax. If you're tense, they stay alert. This behavior, called social referencing, has been documented extensively in animal behavior research, and it reveals something stunning. Your dog has made you the emotional center of their world. You are their compass. Your reactions shape their reality. And when you think about the fact that they're doing all of this, not because they were told to, not because they're being rewarded, but simply because of the bond they feel toward you, it becomes almost impossible not to be moved by it. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this. Your dog is not just a pet living in your home. They are a guardian who has chosen you. Every quiet positioning at your feet, every subtle lean, every watchful glance at the door, every time they've placed themselves between you and the unknown, it's all been an act of love expressed through protection. A language without words, a promise without sound. They don't protect you because you're powerful. They protect you because to them, you are everything worth protecting. So the next time your dog presses against your leg when someone new walks by, or quietly settles at your feet in the evening, or checks on you in the dark of the night, don't brush it off. Don't assume it's clinginess or habit or coincidence. Look down at them. Really look. Because what you'll see, if you're paying attention, is a creature who has decided completely, unconditionally, and without hesitation that you are worth every ounce of their loyalty. And there is nothing in this world quite like being loved like that.